Everyone, welcome back to our channel UiPath RPA Learners. Hope all are doing great. So as part of today's topic, we are going to see data scrapping in UiPath. So what is data scrapping? Data scrapping actually enables you to extract a structured data from your browser, application or a document to a database or in a CSV or even an Excel spreadsheet. A structured data is a kind of an information that is highly organized and is presented in a predictable pattern. For example, all Google search results have a same structure, a link at the top, a string of URL and a description of the web page. So today's example, we are going to see a Flipkart website. So, for demo purpose, I have opened a Flipkart website and I've searched for the mobiles. So, in any e-commerce website for your particular search item, you will have a multiple data available. Let's see how to scrap it by using your UiPath data scrapping. So, let's jump into one UiPath quickly. So now in UiPath, I've opened a sequence, I've created a project. So let's see how to do a data scrapping. So just by single click on your ribbon panel, you will be able to view a data scrapping option. So if at all, please note it. If at all, if you don't see a data scrapping option in your ribbon panel, so make sure your modern experience is disabled. Go to your project structure, click on your project settings and disable this modern design experience. Once that is done, you will be able to view a data scrapping option in your ribbon panel. Okay, so let's see how to do that. So now I'm going to click on this data scrapping. So once I clicked on the data scrapping, it is asking open a browser, an application or a document, and if we have to indicate what kind of a pattern, what is the value that I have to copy in, right? So just click on a next and indicate any, for example, in our case, I wanted to copy a model name. So I'm just, pointing to the model name. Immediately it will ask you select a second element. So to UiPath to identify a similar kind of a pattern, it will also require a second element also to be indicated. So in our case, this should be preferably as a last selection, whatever that you made, right? That should be similar to that pattern. If at all, it will not be able to recognize what kind of a pattern that we are looking for. Okay. So now I'm looking for a model. So that is what I've mentioned in the first. So now in the second, I'm going to mention the same model name in the second. Okay, so you can see it has got extracted. If you see it in my overall web page, you can see all my models. You can see it, right? It got highlighted. So this indicates that based on my pattern, everything is able to recognize and then it is able to extract it. Okay, so let's see next. So you can provide a column name to it if you want. So for example, I'll just give them a column name as a mobile. And if you wanted to extract a URL, you can extract a URL as well. And then consider that I wanted to extract a URL. Maybe just by clicking on it, I just wanted to see the mobile. I'm just going to the URL as well. Okay, and click on next. Okay, now you will be in this wizard. Let's understand what are the things that I have to understand here to work with your data scraping. So by default, it will take only 100 results. If at all, for example, in our case itself, in Flipkart, it's not 100 results, right? You have multiple data for a single search. If you wanted to copy all the data, so make sure you keep it 0 here. Okay? And then okay, fine. Now I've scrapped a mobile and also I have scrapped the URL associated with it. What if that I wanted to scrap, the price also, how to do that? How I do see, you no need to create another data scrapping for that. You will be able to scrap any extra correlated information in a single scrapping itself. So click on extra correlated data. In this case, I just want to copy here, I wanted to copy a model. What is actually, what is the model name associated with it? That's what I wanted to copy. So I'm just clicking a model price. I have to indicate the second element the similar way. So I'm just indicating it. You can see my model name, a price associated with this, that is also copied everything. So now I click on this. What is this? This is a price, right? This is a price. Okay, and click on next. So if you can see in my column in the data table which I have created, it has a model, it has the URL, it also has the price associated with the each model. Okay, I'm done. So how do I take into a process, Divya? See, how do I do that is, click on a finish. So once you clicked on a finish, it will ask you, do you want to span the pages? I mean to say, it is asking whether the data is present in multiple pages. Do you want to scrap it all the data? So if yes, like if you see in our case, we have a data present in multiple pages, right? So we have to, suppose if you wanted to scrap in all the pages, still you can do that. Just click on S and indicate till, see, I wanted all the pages. So I'm just indicating a next so that it will scrap the data present in all the pages. Okay, and I'm done. So once I clicked OK, if you see it here, automatically, the structured data activity is, added into my processor. Automatically, your data, you can check in your properties. A data table is created in a variable section. If you see it here, extract data table is a default data table. It's created, which of variable data type. What will happen here? So this is how this data table which hold the all the data which is scrapped from that specific website. Okay, fine, I've scrapped it. How do I see that actually, right? So in our case today, I'm going to write it into the Excel file. So let's see. So in our previous videos itself, we saw how to do, write it into an Excel file, how to do read it from an Excel file and all that. So I'm going to use a read range. If suppose if you didn't see all that, please look into my previous videos which I posted in this channel, and come back to this session then. Okay, in this read range, I'm going to use a read range from a workbook. So if I use a read range from the workbook, if you see it here, this is what is. So see, I'm going to create a workbook here, means the Excel file here. So the Excel file is where I'm going to copy. It doesn't exist in my system actually. So it is going to create automatically. So inside a double quotes, I'm just giving a name to my Excel. What is the Excel extension? That is XLSX. Okay, when you give like this, what will happen? Automatically your data, whatever that your data that you wanted, right? So that will be created, and it will be stored in the specific data table. So let's see how to do that. So we need to see actually from where I wanted to store it, from where actually I wanted to write the data which is taken in the data table. So I'll just keep it empty, this one. And what is the data table which I have to give, right? I'm sorry. Okay. So I'll use a direct Excel application scope. Okay. Here you'll mention output.xlx. You have to give a right range. So I hope you guys got it what actually I've done it, right? So I have mentioned the read range here. That's basically, so right range, I'll just mention a right range from an Excel. So here I just put it in the do sequence. Here, I wanted to write it from the sheet 1, from the A1 cell itself. And it is looking for the data table. If you see it here, it is looking for the data table, from which data table that I have to copy. What is the data table? That is extract data table, which holds a complete data scraping data, right? So now type that. So if you see it here, extract data table, I'm just giving the data table value here. Click OK. So let's run it. Let's see how this day output is coming. Okay, let's do that. Let's debug. Sorry, since I guess I'm running in a debug mode, it is taking a little time. Let's stop it. Oh, it is started just now. Let's stop this and we'll run the file. Run file. You can see the spanning, it is happening in the pages. So now this is in the third page. You can see how fast it is loading. See. You can all are able to view the page, right? How it is actually spanning into multiple pages. Yes. So just consider that if you wanted to do it manually, what is the manual effort and the time required to have a look of all the data present in the multiple pages. But just by doing an automation, so everything can be done in a fraction of seconds. So now this is panned to all the pages and with of the same pattern which we mentioned, and it is going to write it into the Excel file which we created. So let's wait for that. Okay, done. If you can see, the Excel is opened. See how fast it has written. My execution is totally over. So if you see it here, I have not created an Excel file before. So the Excel file is created during the runtime called output.xlx. So since I have not chosen anything my file explorer, that will be created in my project explorer itself, the project path itself. So just do one refresh. You will be able to see the output XLX here. Just open the XLX file. Yes. So you can see it here, the all the data which you have copied, the model name and the respective URL and even the price associated with it, it's everything is copied, right? So just consider how how fast, how the the time saved by using this automation. I hope the session was informative and all everyone are able to get it. What is data scrapping here? If you see it here, the even though that we have provided the column name, when we scrap the data, the column name is not present in the Excel. So the thing is, as I already mentioned in my previous sessions, so there is a property here called add headers in the write range and the read range. So make sure that you enable this, then your column names also will be coming into your output. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone. Have a great day. Bye.